So we will see now resource curves in Primavera. So resource curve, what you mean, we will see. Like resource or cost distribution curves enable you to specify how you want to spread your resource unit over the duration of an activity. So resource units and cost are distributed evenly during an activity unless you specify nonlinear distribution using the resource curves. So in any activity, here you can able to see the linear pattern. So the resources can be spread in a linear pattern for this project because we didn't assign any resource curve to this project. Now I'm just going for enterprise and then I'm just going for resource curve where we can able to see default resource curve like backloaded, bell shaped, front loaded and so on. Like backloaded, I'm just going to click modify. Then you can able to see the pattern of the curve that we are going to get. This is like backloaded. So at the end of the project progress only, it is having more percentage, but initially it is having less percentage. So the total value, it should be like 100 percentage only. So it starts from 0 and then 3.5 for a particular duration, and after that it is like 6.5 from 55 percentage of the duration until 100. So totally it should be like 100 percentage. It should not be more than that. I'm just going to cancel it. We will see front loader how it is. Like it is opposite to the back loader. So initially it will be having more duration, and then after at the end of the project it won't have that much work. So for example for painters, we can able to go for backloaded, and then for the excavators we can able to go for front loaded curves. So initially we will be using excavators and later we won't use that much, and we can able to create our own curve as well. So here I'm just going to click add and I'm just going to use backloaded or front loaded first. I'm just going to click it. So it is coming at a global. Now it is like a front load excavator, and I'm just going to modify. Now we can able to see here we can able to modify the values if you want. For example, I'm just going to take as, but this is like a default value. If you want to change also you can able to change. Now I'm just going to put 20 on 20 and then 20 and then 20 and then 20. So can you able to see here like it is just seems to be in red color. It should not be in red color, so we should keep it 100 percentage. So I'm just going to put a backspace, backspace, backspace. So here also we can able to see the reductions as we are putting backspaces. So completely it should be 100. Now it is like okay, 100 percentage. So I'm just splitting the resources to 5 percentage of duration until it is like a 25 percentage of duration. So totally 5, and we are going to have 20 percentage each. So 20 into 5 we are getting 100 percentage. I'm just going to click OK, and the same we can able to go for add backloaded, and you can get able to put backloaded for painter. Painter comes at the end of the project, so for that you can able to go for modify. Now you can able to modify here actually the same. For example, if you want to put the painter only for these two, you can able to put 50 and then 50. Okay, now I'm just going to put backspace, 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 back. So I'm just putting 0, otherwise you can put backspace directly. So completely We must have 100 percentage. So the painter comes only on 95 percentage of the duration and until 100 percentage. So totally 50 and 50. I'm just going to put OK. Now we have created two curves. Now we can able to use this curve for our resource leveling. So I'm just going to tell you with the default resource curve that I'm going to assign to the activity, or we can assign to the resources actually. Mainly we are assigning resource curves for resources. Now I'm just going to, so we can go back to activity, and in activity we can go back to details. In details we are having resource tab. So here we can able to find the column for curve. So customize, and then you can go for general, and where you will be finding curve. So curve will be in general section. You can able to make at the end of the columns, and you can go for apply, and you will be like having the curve here. So by default we will be having no curve. So and after we can able to like select the curves from here. For example, by default it is like a linear curve. So linear curve in the sense we can just go for, so linear and then go for modify. Here we can able to see like 5 percentage everywhere. So it is like a stable. So it is like linear. It is like a, so we are getting the normal resource leveling. So I'm just going to show you that this is what linear. Okay, now I'm just going back to the details, and here I'm just going to select the that front load excavator. I'm just created for that one, and for the second activity. So first activity I will take um, front load excavator. Okay, now we can go for a resource profile, and you can just go for scheduling it. Now can you able to see that now we got something different because we are having that resource curve option over there in the activity resource tab. So now I'm just going for leveling it. Now we can able to see here it is like having over allocation here because we are using that resource curve. As the resources got spread initially, so we don't have enough resources, so it is showing you that resource over allocation. So like a period actual units, remaining yearly units, and the limit. So we have limit of 10 hours, and then the total remaining units it is like 40. So we have 30 over allocation. This is because of the resource curve. So like that I'm just going back to the detail window. So in this detail window I'm just going back to the second one, and I'm just going to select. Normally it is linear, it won't have any curve. So now I'm just going to put again like a front load excavator, and for the third one also I'm just going to put front load excavator. Now I'm just going for a resource usage profile. Can you able to see like initially we will be like having more resource. So we are spreading the resources initially, like it is like a front loaded resource curve. So that's why here it is. I'm just going to schedule first. Now can you able to see that like this is what we have, like we can able to just go for 18 Monday and also 19. So we don't have anything over 20 and everything. Okay, because it is like a front loaded. Now if I am putting level, and we can able to see the dates and everything level, I'm just going to level it. Now can you able to see that how the resources got leveled? Okay, so this is what the resource curve actually. Now I'm just going back to the detail. Again, I'm just going back to the backload excavator, a backload painter. Okay, this is excavator or painter, just the terminology. For example, so I'm just going for resource profile. Now you can able to see that, and we can able to go for schedule first. Now this is what like a backload painter curve that we have applied to the resource in our activity. Now I'm just going to level it. We will see how the resource leveling we are getting. Now can you able to see that? Now based on this curve, the resources got leveled. So all the resources like moved to the final phase of the activity, as it is like having backloaded painter curve. So before it is like front loaded, we can able to see the resource got spread here initially. Now it is like back loaded. So that's why we can able to see at the end of the activity we got the resource. So the resource spread at the end of the activity because it is like a back loaded resource curve. Now I'm just going back to details. I'm just going back to, otherwise you can just select everything and you can just go for assign, and you can go for, here we don't have that option, you can just go for linear. So now we can just go for resource usage profile. Now we are getting as it is. Now you can just go for schedule. So it will be showing you the over allocation as it is like a linear. It doesn't have any curve. Now I'm just going for leveling it. Okay. Okay.